every member shines like their own star in our favorite K-pop groups. You have the main vocalist, the main dancer, and sometimes even the visual. However, there is one role that often stands out from the others, the leader. But what does it really mean to lead a group? Is a K-pop leader just a spokesperson, or do they hold the key to the group's success? For most groups, the leader is the backbone, but in all the recently debuted groups, we don't see the group leaders. So the question is this role still relevant? Let's look at all the incredible K-pop leaders who have guided their groups to success, the struggles they face, and what the future holds for the role of leaders within K-pop. The leader's role being monumental, the prime example of this is BTS. RM navigates the pressures of representing his members on global platforms while also conveying the group's message. He's basically the team's emotional compass. On the flip side, we have groups like BLACKPINK, which is also a global sensation, but they have chosen to forego the traditional leader role altogether and decided that their years of training and friendship would serve as a strong enough foundation without needing one person to lead. Today, the leader's role is more multifaceted than ever. Leaders like Bangchan and S.Coups guide their groups musically, provide emotional support, mentor younger members, and ensure everyone feels included. So why are there no more group leaders? There are some real challenges that K-pop leaders face, challenges so intense that many idols even negotiate clauses in their contracts to avoid becoming leaders. Like Sakura from La Seraphim specifically requested not to be assigned the role. Why? Because the pressure and responsibilities that come with leading a group can be overwhelming. The biggest pressure on leaders is the expectation to be perfect. The leader is often the face of the group and is responsible for maintaining the group's image in public. Take EXO's Suho for example. When the group faced tough times, he was the one holding it together, standing strong for fans and his members. A K-pop group leader also needs to master the art of multitasking. They're expected to be the most mature, handling the group's needs and being the group's spokesperson while also focusing on themselves. Leeteuk from Super Junior once said, "As a leader, I want to be comforted too, but I can't always show that I'm struggling." Even years after debut, every group needs someone to keep things in check, and that responsibility automatically falls on the leader. Then there's the role of peacemaker. Leaders are often tasked with resolving conflicts between members. They can't just pick sides. They need to be the glue that holds everyone together. And the most important aspect of being a leader is the mental strength it takes to be a K-pop leader. Being a leader can be a lonely job, but instead of acting like a dictator, most leaders work hard to create a supportive environment. We often forget that these leaders were also debuting at a young age, yet the maturity they showed, especially in challenging situations, is truly remarkable. RM and S.Coups are the prime examples. Both have faced harsh hate comments, but instead of letting it affect them, they have turned those negative words into positive ones for their members to ensure their fellow group members don't get discouraged and remain focused on the bigger picture. It's easy to understand why these challenges have made the leader role in K-pop increasingly rare and why more idols are hesitant to take on this burden or at least share it with their fellow members. Take BABYMONSTER for example. The group has decided that they don't need a leader to function as they believe they complement each other perfectly without anyone being above the others. The members have taken specialized roles like Asa as the main rapper and main dancer Ayeon as the official center, Rami as the main vocalist, and Rora as the lead vocalist. The leaders who make K-pop great. When it comes to legendary K-pop leaders, RM of BTS is an obvious choice. At just 19, RM chose to debut with BTS over going solo, a choice that earned him the respect of his bandmates from day one. From navigating tense situations like the time he mediated a disagreement between V and Jin to representing the group on international stages like the United Nations, RM has been the heart and mind of BTS. However, even for someone like RM, the weight of leadership can sometimes feel like a heavy burden. He's often expected to articulate the thoughts and feelings of all 7 members, especially in English, where his fluency raises the stakes even higher. Despite the glamorous life of an idol, RM reminds us that he is, at heart, just a regular young man from Korea. Another example is Jihyo, the leader of Twice, who spent 10 long years as a trainee with JYP Entertainment, which taught her resilience and empathy. Qualities that shine in her leadership, whether it's sharing her positive energy with the members or standing up to critique Jihyo's dedication, has helped Twice shine brightly. Then there's S.Coups, the leader of 17. Since their debut in 2015, S.Coups has grown into the role, prioritizing his members over everything and even standing up to their management to protect them. His balance of firmness and compassion has kept 17 one of the most tightly knit groups in K-pop, and the results speak for themselves. Mamamoo Solar is another example of a fierce and fearless leader, always there to protect and support her members, even playfully redirecting questions that could embarrass them. As for Onyu, the gentle leader of SHINee, he leads by example rather than authority. He often looks out for his members in subtle ways, never using his role to be overbearing. His strength shone brightest during one of the darkest times for SHINee after the loss of member Jonghyun in 2021. Then there is Bangchan, who took on the role of leader for Stray Kids at 21, moving to Seoul at just 13 to train. He has been like an older brother to his members. Bangchan often prefers to support his members from behind the scenes, letting them shine while he cheers them on. ATEEZ's leader, Hongjoon, is known for his witty yet respectful comebacks, skillfully handling criticism against his members. When a commenter called Yoosung ugly on V-Live, Hongjoong started praising Yoosung's good looks. Similarly, he defended Seunghwa's hair choices and addressed rude comments about Wooyoung. And I-DLE Sooyoon is not only their leader but also their main rapper and a powerhouse producer. Her creative direction has shaped the group's identity since their debut. As a leader, Sooyeon knows exactly how to bring out each member's strengths, pushing them to their fullest potential. And let's not forget Day 6, which emphasized the weight of leadership through its member, Seungjin. Although he carries the title of leader, his role often involves softening the blows of criticism and managing the group's dynamics. Another great example is Leeteuk, who is like K-pop royalty when it comes to leadership. He has been guiding Super Junior since 2005, handling conflicts and leading through some of the wildest moments in K-pop history. But regardless, K-pop has also seen many non-traditional leaders, yet their groups are dubbed among the successful ones. First up, we have Big Bang. Now, you would think that the eldest T.O.P would lead, but it was actually G-Dragon who took on the role. Known for his cool-headed demeanor and sense of responsibility, G-Dragon guided Big Bang to legendary status in K-pop. Then there is 21, another unconventional case. Despite being the second youngest, CL was chosen as the leader. With her fierce charisma and unshakable confidence, CL helped 21 become a global icon. Both G-Dragon and CL proved that sometimes the right leader isn't about age, but about attitude. Next, we have BLACKPINK, who broke tradition by debuting without a designated leader. In their case, every member steps up equally, each bringing something unique to the group's dynamic. Then there is B.O.Y, a duo that brings a fresh twist to leadership. Yuvin holds a traditional leader role, but Kukyeon is their chairman, a rare title in K-pop. Yuvin manages group direction, while Kukyeon focuses on engaging with fans, creating a balanced approach to leadership. The boys also added another unique spin with Sungyoon as class president and Jacob as vice president. This playful setup fits their youthful image, bringing a lighthearted structure to group activities. Then there's Treasure, a rare example of a group with two leaders, Choi Hyun-suk and Park Ji-hoon. Balancing the responsibility of guiding 12 members, these two share the load and keep the group grounded. This dual leadership model lets them split responsibilities, making sure that everyone feels included and supported. Finally, one of the rarest setups in K-pop, the Maknae leader. In Winner, the youngest member, Yoon, stepped up to lead when Mino faced health challenges. Yoon embraced the role despite being the youngest, showing how sometimes leadership finds you when you least expect it. In K-pop groups, the leader's role goes beyond speaking in interviews. They act as a bridge between members and management, relaying the group's thoughts to ensure everyone is heard. However, not all groups have a traditional leader. Some, like Miss A and Tiara, use a rotational leadership system, allowing each member to experience leading and fostering a collaborative environment. So what do you think? Are traditional leaders essential, or are we seeing a shift toward more flexible group dynamics? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NOONA-K for more.